Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers reveal Mayor Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, may end up caught in the crosshairs. Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, a dangerous player with deep pockets, has offered to fund the Esplanade project pitched by Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, and Jordan Ashford. Tanisha Harper. But there is a catch. Sidwell wants it built at the piers, the very spot where Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, runs his illegal import business. As Laura faces a devil's bargain, will she compromise her principles and team up with Sonny to keep the imports flowing? All to thwart Jen's and Drew's power grab. Sidwell's proposal isn't just about civic improvement, it's a power play. By funding the Esplanade at the piers, he would gain a foothold in Port Charles, putting him and Drew uncomfortably close to controlling the city's underbelly. Laura, already wary of Drew's political ambitions and Sidwell's ruthless reputation, sees the danger. But rejecting the deal outright could alienate Jordan, who has championed the project, and it could leave the city vulnerable to Sidwell's influence. The pier's location ties it directly to Sonny's operations, forcing Laura to consider a pact with the mobster she has spent the last couple of years trying to rein in. Sonny's import trade through the piers has long been Port Chuck's open secret, and now it's Laura's dilemma. Sidwell's plan would disrupt Sonny's business unless Laura brokers a deal to keep things status quo. We may see a tense sit-down where Sonny might push Laura to protect his empire in exchange for his muscle against Sidwell. For Laura, it's a soul-crushing choice. Let the imports keep flowing to maintain control, or risk Sidwell and Drew seizing power. Sonny's charm and their shared history as family could sway her. But aligning with him might cost her the trust of allies like Jordan and her own conscience. Laura has never been one to back down from a fight, but this could be her darkest hour. If she greenlights the Esplanade at the Peters and cuts a deal with Sonny, she would be complicit in his trade. A far cry from the principled leader she has strived to be. Drew, sensing her hesitation, might double down with Sidwell, while Jordan could feel betrayed by any whiff of corruption. Meanwhile, people like Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, or Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, might urge her to find another way. But time is running out. Can Laura balance the city's future with own moral corruption? Port Charles has long been a battleground where law and crime intertwine, and few figures personify this struggle more than Mayor Laura Collins and mob boss Sonny Corinthos. As tensions mount, a new crisis could force Laura into a precarious alliance with Sonny, one that may redefine the balance of power in Port Charles. With the threat of a new and ruthless crime syndicate encroaching on the town, Laura finds herself in an impossible situation. Can she justify working with Sonny to prevent even greater chaos? Will she broker a deal to keep his empire intact for the sake of Port Charles' stability? The looming threat. A new syndicate moves in. For years, Sonny has ruled the Port Charles underworld with a certain unspoken agreement with law enforcement. Keep his business quiet, avoid unnecessary bloodshed, and protect the town from outside threats. But all of that could change when whispers of a dangerous new syndicate reaching the docks send shockwaves through the city. Valentin Cassadine, ever the informant with his own motives, brings Laura disturbing intelligence. A powerful criminal organization, rumored to be linked to the infamous Novak family's international network, is making moves to claim Sonny's territory. They aren't interested in Sonny's old-school code of honor. Their methods are brutal, their reach extensive, and their desire for control unyielding. Jordan Ashford, still struggling to maintain law and order, warns Laura that if Sonny is pushed out, this new group could bring an era of unchecked violence to Port Charles. The last thing Laura wants is a war on her streets. But can she, the city's moral compass, really turn a blind eye to Sonny's empire just to prevent something worse? Laura's impossible decision. Laura has spent her life fighting for justice, but she is also pragmatic. She knows that, despite his criminal activities, Sonny has historically kept Port Charles safer than rival gangs would. It's a truth she hates to admit. As she weighs her options, she turns to Robert Scorpio, who urges her not to fall into the trap of legitimizing Sonny's operations. Once you make that deal, Laura, there's no going back, Robert warns. But Laura also consults Carly Spencer, who argues that keeping Sonny in power isn't just about business. It's about preserving the delicate balance of power that keeps Port Charles from descending into chaos. Carly's plea is emotional and fierce. Laura, you know what happens when someone like Sonny isn't in control. People die. Innocent people. Do you really want to be the one responsible for letting that happen? Caught between her ethics and reality, Laura finally makes a bold move. She arranges a secret meeting with Sonny. The secret summit. Laura and Sonny face off. At an undisclosed location, away from prying eyes, Laura meets Sonny. The tension between them is thick. Two people who have fought for Port Charles in their own ways, now forced to negotiate its future. Sonny, I need you to listen to me. Laura begins. I am not here to condone what you do. I am not here to bless your business. But Port Charles is in danger, and like it or not, you are a part of its stability. Sonny listens carefully, his expression unreadable. He's heard all of this before, but never from Laura, not like this. You want me to stay in power? Sonny asks, his voice laced with suspicion. That's a hell of a thing to hear from the mayor. I want to prevent an all-out war, Laura clarifies. And if that means ensuring that your operations remain stable, without escalation, then that's what I'm willing to do. But there will be conditions. Sonny smirks, knowing he's in a position of strength. You don't have to make a deal with me, Laura. The new players in town aren't going to wait for permission. I can handle them, unless you'd rather take your chances with them running the show. Laura glares at him. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. So here's my offer. You keep your business contained. No street wars, no innocent casualties, and no expansion. If I get even a hint that things are spiraling, I will take you down myself. Sonny leans back, considering her words. And what do I get in return? Laura exhales sharply. You won't have me, Jordan, and the PCPD breathing down your neck at every turn. You know I can't stop the FBI, but I can make sure that at the local level, there's a little breathing room. It's a risky proposition for both of them. But Sonny knows that having Laura as an unlikely ally, even a reluctant one, is better than an all-out assault from every law enforcement agency in the state. Fallout and consequences. Laura's decision sends shockwaves through Port Charles. Jordan is livid, feeling betrayed by the mayor's choice to strike a deal with the town's biggest criminal. Robert is equally furious, warning Laura that she has crossed a dangerous line that she may never come back from. Meanwhile, Carly and Sonny feel a sense of victory, but it's short-lived. The new syndicate, realizing that Laura has effectively backed Sonny's empire, now sees both him and the mayor as obstacles to their plans. Valentine, ever the opportunist, watches closely. He has no loyalty to Sonny, but he does have an interest in keeping Port Charles under control, especially if it benefits him and his own growing influence. Could he secretly be working with the rival syndicate, playing both sides against the middle? And then there's Nicholas Cassadine, whose return to Port Charles couldn't come at a worse time. With his own ambitions and alliances unclear, could he be the wild card that upends everything? The war is just beginning. Laura may have struck a deal to keep the peace, but peace in Port Charles never lasts long. The new syndicate isn't going to back down without a fight. They will test Sonny's power, forcing him to protect his empire at all costs. Meanwhile, Laura will have to wrestle with the consequences of her choice. Has she safeguarded Port Charles, or has she compromised everything she stands for? One thing is certain, this uneasy alliance will have far-reaching consequences, and the war for control of Port Charles is only just beginning. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.